Hello everyone, it's truly wonderful to have you here in my home. Today, we're going to focus on a detail that, when done right, can absolutely transform a room, the faucet. Whether it's in your kitchen or your bathroom, a gleaming, spotless faucet can elevate the entire space, making it feel cleaner, brighter, and more inviting. It's one of those small touches that makes a significant impact, turning a functional fixture into a beautiful focal point. A dull, water-stained faucet can make even the cleanest sink look neglected, but a sparkling one suggests a well-cared-for home. It's a simple yet elegant upgrade. In this video, I'll be sharing some of my favorite methods for restoring that beautiful, like-new shine to your faucets. The best part? We'll be using simple, natural ingredients that you likely already have in your pantry. These are eco-friendly, incredibly budget-friendly solutions that prove you don't need expensive, specialized cleaners to achieve professional results. We're going back to basics with tried-and-true remedies that have been used for generations because they simply work. It's about being resourceful and clever in our housekeeping, which is always a good thing. The beauty of these techniques lies not only in their effectiveness, but also in their safety. We will be avoiding harsh, abrasive chemicals that can fill your home with unpleasant fumes and potentially damage your fixtures or irritate your skin. These natural solutions are gentle on your faucets, safe for your family, and kind to the environment. So, get ready to learn how to make your faucets shine brilliantly using ingredients like vinegar, lemon, and even a bit of olive oil. Let's begin this very good thing together. Our first method is a classic for a reason. It's particularly effective against those stubborn, hard water spots and mineral deposits that create a cloudy film on your faucets. All you will need is some distilled white vinegar and a soft, absorbent cloth, like a piece of flannel or a microfiber towel. You simply pour a generous amount of the white vinegar into a small bowl, enough to completely saturate your cloth. I prefer distilled white vinegar for its purity and consistent acidity, which makes it an excellent, gentle cleaning agent for this task. It's a staple in my utility closet. Once your cloth is thoroughly soaked, you will carefully wrap it around the body of the faucet, ensuring it makes direct contact with all the affected areas. Think of it as a compress for your fixture. You want to cover the base, the handle, and the spout itself. If you have a particularly stubborn buildup around the aerator, you can use a rubber band to secure the cloth tightly in place. We will let this sit for at least 30 minutes, though for very heavy deposits, an hour is even better. This allows the acetic acid in the vinegar to work its magic, gently dissolving the mineral buildup without any harsh scrubbing. After the time has passed, you'll unwrap the faucet. You should already see a remarkable difference. Now take a soft bristled brush, an old toothbrush is perfect for this, and gently scrub away any loosened residue. Pay special attention to the crevices around the handles and the base. Once you're satisfied, rinse the faucet thoroughly with warm water to wash away all the vinegar and debris. Finally, take a clean, dry microfiber cloth and buff the surface to a brilliant, spotless shine. It's an incredibly simple process with truly satisfying results. Now for a wonderfully fragrant and effective method that not only cleans but also deodorizes. For this, we will be using 2 powerhouse ingredients from the kitchen baking soda and a fresh lemon. The gentle abrasiveness of the baking soda combined with the natural citric acid of the lemon creates a potent cleaning duo. First, you'll want to slice a lemon in half. The scent alone is so refreshing, isn't it? It truly makes cleaning feel less like a chore and more like a pleasant household ritual. Next, take your baking soda and sprinkle it liberally over the entire surface of your damp faucet. Don't be shy with it. You want a nice, even coating. Then, take 1/2 of your lemon and use it as your scrubber. The cut side of the lemon should be pressed directly onto the baking soda. As you begin to scrub in gentle, circular motions, you'll notice a light fizzing action. This is the chemical reaction between the alkaline baking soda and the acidic lemon juice, which helps to lift grime and tarnish effortlessly. Continue scrubbing the entire faucet, paying special attention to any discolored spots or areas with buildup. The fresh lemon juice not only cleans, but also helps to kill germs and leaves behind a lovely, clean scent. Once you've scrubbed thoroughly, let the mixture sit on the faucet for about 5 to 10 minutes to allow the ingredients to work a little longer. Finally, rinse the faucet completely with cool water and buff it dry with a soft cloth. The result is a beautiful, streak-free shine and a wonderfully fresh citrus aroma in your kitchen or bathroom. This next technique might seem a bit unconventional, but it is remarkably effective, especially for chrome fixtures. We are going to use simple, white, non-gel toothpaste. The same mild abrasives in toothpaste that polish your teeth can do wonders for shining up metal surfaces. It's important to use a basic white paste, as gel varieties or those with whitening crystals can sometimes be too harsh or leave a residue. You will also need a soft bristled toothbrush that you designate for cleaning tasks. Begin by applying a small amount of the white toothpaste directly onto the faucet. You don't need much, just a pea-sized amount for smaller areas, perhaps a bit more for the entire fixture. Using the soft bristled toothbrush, work the toothpaste over the surface of the faucet in small, circular motions. This is perfect for getting into those intricate details and hard-to-reach areas, like the engravings on handles or the tight space behind the spout. The toothbrush allows for precise, gentle polishing. Once you have coated and polished the entire faucet, let the toothpaste sit for about 5 minutes. This allows the polishing agents to work on any minor scuffs and dullness. After the time is up, take a damp, soft cloth and wipe away all of the toothpaste thoroughly. You may need to rinse the cloth a few times to get it all off. To finish, take a separate dry microfiber cloth and buff the faucet until it gleams. You will be amazed at the mirror-like finish it produces. It's a simple trick for a truly impeccable shine. Sometimes, particularly with older fixtures or in homes with high iron water, you may encounter small but stubborn rust spots. For these tougher challenges, we need a slightly more potent yet still natural solution. We will create a simple but powerful paste using 2 kitchen staples, salt and white vinegar. The salt acts as a gentle but effective abrasive, while the vinegar's acidity works to dissolve the rust. It's a classic combination for a reason. To create your paste, you will mix 1 part salt with 2 parts white vinegar in a small bowl. I find that a coarse salt, like sea salt or kosher salt, works best for its texture. Stir the mixture until it forms a thick, spreadable paste. You can adjust the consistency by adding a little more salt or vinegar as needed. You want it to be thick enough to cling to the rusted areas without dripping off immediately. This preparation is simple, but the results are quite impressive. Using your fingers or a small brush, apply the paste directly onto the rust spots on your faucet. Be sure to cover them completely. Let the paste sit on the rust for at least 15 to 20 minutes. For more significant rust, you can leave it for up to an hour. You will then take a scouring pad or a firm bristled brush and scrub the area firmly. The rust should begin to lift away. Once the rust is gone, rinse the entire faucet with warm water and dry it completely with a soft cloth. This method is a true problem solver for those unsightly orange stains. Here's a fascinating and surprisingly effective trick for polishing chrome and removing very fine surface scratches. It relies on a bit of simple chemistry. All you need is a small piece of aluminum foil and some water. When you rub wet aluminum foil on chrome, a chemical reaction occurs that creates an aluminum oxide compound. This compound is a very fine metal polish that helps to fill in minuscule scratches and remove oxidation, restoring a smooth, brilliant shine to the surface. It's quite a clever use for a common household item. First, tear off a small sheet of aluminum foil, perhaps about 6 inches square, and crumple it into a loose ball. You want it to have some texture but not be too tightly packed. Next, you'll need a small bowl of water. Dip the crumpled foil ball into the water, getting it nice and wet. This method works on the principle of a wet polish, so keeping the foil moist is key to the process. It seems almost too simple to be true, but the results speak for themselves. Now take the wet aluminum foil ball and begin to gently rub it over the surface of your chrome faucet. You can use a bit of pressure, moving in small, circular motions. You may feel a slight resistance at first, and you might notice a dark, grayish residue forming. This is the polishing compound at work, removing oxidation. Continue polishing the entire surface, re-dipping the foil in water as needed to keep it wet. Once you're finished, simply wipe the faucet clean with a damp cloth to remove the residue, and then buff dry. You'll be left with a beautifully restored, smooth finish. After all our hard work cleaning and polishing, we want to ensure that beautiful shine lasts as long as possible. My final tip is a wonderful finishing touch that not only enhances the gleam, but also helps to protect the surface from future water spots and fingerprints. For this, we will use a very small amount of oil. You can use olive oil, which you surely have in your kitchen, or even baby oil. This creates a thin, protective barrier on the metal. It's a technique used to detail fine metalwork, and it works just as well on our household fixtures. You will need a clean, dry, and soft microfiber cloth for this final step. It's very important that the cloth is completely clean to avoid spreading any lint or dirt. Apply just 2 or 3 drops of your chosen oil onto a corner of the cloth. A little goes a very long way here. Using too much will result in a greasy feel rather than a beautiful sheen. We are aiming for a subtle, elegant gloss, not an oily coating. The key, as with so many things, is restraint and precision. Now, using the oiled section of the cloth, gently buff the entire surface of your clean, dry faucet. Use long, sweeping strokes or soft circular motions, ensuring you apply a very thin, even layer. As you buff, the oil will bring out a deep, rich luster in the metal and will help to repel water. After you've coated the entire faucet, take a clean, dry section of the same cloth and give it one final buff to remove any excess oil and bring up the shine. This simple step will keep your faucet looking brilliant for days to come. It's the perfect end to our project. And there you have it. 6 simple, effective, and safe ways to bring a brilliant shine back to your faucets using items you already have in your home. As you've seen, you don't need a cabinet full of harsh chemicals to achieve a truly clean and beautiful result. These natural methods, from a simple vinegar soak to a protective oil buff, are not only gentle on your fixtures and safe for your family, but they are also incredibly satisfying to do. There is a great sense of accomplishment in restoring beauty with such simple means. It proves that good housekeeping is about being both resourceful and thoughtful. I encourage you to incorporate these techniques into your regular cleaning routine. A little maintenance goes a long way in preventing the buildup of hard water stains and grime, ensuring your faucets retain their beautiful, lasting shine. A quick wipe down with a vinegar solution or a gentle buff with oil once a week can make all the difference, making deep cleaning a less frequent necessity. Taking pride in these small details is what truly makes a house a home, a place of comfort, order, and beauty. Now, I invite you to try these tips in your own home. See for yourself how easy and rewarding it can be to make your faucets sparkle. Please share your results in the comments below. I would love to hear which method worked best for you. Perhaps you have a favorite household tip of your own to share with our community. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was a very good thing.